Dear alumni, indeed it's a great opportunity to address you visually after quite some time. I'm sure that you are doing well in your chosen corporate careers and climbing the ladders fast. However, I would like to exhort you that learning is a lifelong experience. You should continually upgrade yourself by self-learning or coming back to the school occasionally. I would like to conclude with a great saying that the larger the island of knowledge, the longer is the shoreline of wonder. Therefore, keep your knowledge expedition going always. Best of luck.
I am very glad to know that a chapter of the Alumni Forum is being started in your city. We at UPES will like to share the business expertise of our alumni with our students in the classrooms, and also they could provide us with marketing intelligence with respect to our existing as well as new courses that we wish to offer during the coming years. We also wish to create, with your support, an annual event which would involve both our alumni and the business houses in specific domains of our interest. I am quite clear that the alumni only can provide us with volunteers, with contributors who can increase the university's prestige not only in India but in the entire world. My best wishes to all of you in initiating this forum.
Hi folks, I wish I was there to enjoy the fun and frolic that you people are having at this alumni meet today. I remember you all, whether it was in terms of your emotions, your pleading with us for short of attendance, your love affairs or whatever it was. You people were the life of the UPS, and we wish that you continue your association with us in times to come.
A big distant hug to all of you, my colleagues. We in UPS will always find a way to come to you and still lecture you. But, it's such a pleasure that I wish I was there with you at this point of time, and I'll make sure the next time you get together, I will be there. But at the same time, I can't leave this opportunity to talk to you through this camera. And it's such a pleasure that you all have come together. When you were physically with us, though you're still very much with us and part of us, I always mention that while each one of you were each other's best professional competitors, but each one of you are each other's best friends. And this network will grow. And in 5 years, in 10 years, you wouldn't know what would be the power of this network. And only time will prove us true, because we ourselves are beneficiary of this vast network which we developed. And not only the head is involved in this network, but the heart is always involved. In terms of the purpose, I think that's very obvious. When you look at each other's faces, when you would have hugged and you would have slapped each other on the back, you would have got the purpose, I'm sure by now. It's nothing like, reconnecting with the people with whom you have come this far, and also renewing the relationship which is going to take you further. There are 2 or 3 things you will never be able to change, and it is better to take pride in them and strategize them, leverage them. One is, of course, your name, which is going to stick with you, and even if you legally change it, you will still be known by your former name. The other thing is your parents, and of course, I'm sure you love them. You do admire what they did for you. And the third thing you will never be able to change is that you are University of Petroleum and Energy Studies pass-outs. That's your alma mater. And that is going to stay with you for the rest of your lives. And I'm afraid to tell you that even after a glorious innings you depart to the heavens, you will still be remembered as somebody who passed out from a great university and had a great life. So even after life, you're not going to change that. And I am just here to be proud with you with that connection. The reason why we need to be connected with our roots and with our alma mater is that as a tree, we'll always be as strong as our roots. What is a university? It's not us, the people who got an opportunity in lifetime to either create it or teach in it or to be organizationally responsible for it. It is not the students only who are studying there now. It's not the teachers who came and went, gave their best to the organization. It's not the land on which it is created. It's not the buildings. It's not the course curriculum. It is not the UGC. I think it's the sum total of it all. It's you. And as people who passed out from glorious institutions 25 years ago, but enjoy today the standing of that great institution, what it is today, when they tell what their qualification is, I think the same will be true for you. 10 years later, the reputation of this institution would perhaps be different than that is there today. Maybe it's more glorious, it's more strong, it's more visible, it's more known. But you will get the benefit of that status, that time, even if you passed out several years ago. And the responsibility of making sure that this institution grows and continues to grow and continues to enjoy even a higher reputation in the following years is a collective responsibility. It's not alone for the people who are doing it now. It's also for its stars who have passed out and currently students of life. All of you who have to contribute in many ways. You have to contribute in terms of your own achievements, that you're viewed as achievers, as insatiable learners, people who don't take anything for granted, who are not complacent, who are learning continuously, who are achieving continuously, and people who demonstrate long held and sustainable values, which can be endured over a period of time. And these values are a true reflection of who you really are and where you come from. Whether you are undergoing recession, whether you're going through a difficult patch in your job, or you are doing very well in your job, whether you're working for yourself, whether you're going in for a PhD, it's all weather values one would encourage you to have. And one of the ways to check where you are in the journey of your life is to continuously go back and reunite with your friends, with your colleagues, with your teachers, with your alma mater, just to have a thermometer, an altimeter, a barometer to understand where you stand today in terms of from where you started. So I compliment you of having come together today, of at least taken the first step. It will always be very delightful that if somehow physically we could all meet and we were there in Delhi, we were there in Mumbai. We look forward to be in Bangalore, in Ahmedabad, or wherever there is a cluster of our current colleagues who have passed out from the university, and we will not leave any opportunity to be there. And I'm sure that this gathering will get more meaningful. Some of you will come over to the campus to talk to your juniors, to tell them how your journey has been, what can they do to have a better go at the job opportunities or the entrepreneurial opportunities, or the way they need to manage their time, or the way they need to manage their priorities. You've seen it through the hard way. Why not share your experience with some of your juniors? Some of you will give us good advice, what to do next, which new course to launch, how to better the teaching or the teaching methodology, at the campus. Some of you will return as teachers on the campus, visiting faculty perhaps, and be able to make great presentations and able to share great knowledge with your juniors there. And I would also like to remind you the greatest dream which propels each one of us every morning, which gets us out of the bed, which makes sure that we do not despair after any defeat which comes, and we collect ourselves back from the floor and we get at it again. We are not afraid of any resource constraints, any challenges, and we keep on going. I would like to remind you of that dream which makes us do that every day. That is the dream that one day, whether it takes 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, one of you we are going to host as the chief guest for our convocation. One of you we will receive at the airport. One of you who will stand proud on the podium and will give out the degrees to the juniors. We wait anxiously for that dream to be realized. That dream is hinged on what you do every day, what you think every day, the way you act every day, the way you learn every day, the way you interact with people, with stakeholders of where you work, the kind of entrepreneur opportunities you start, the kind of higher learning. Some of you will go and do doctorates, and some of you will cross shores and go to international places. This dream is dependent upon when do we get our first alumni in this world in 10 years, in 15 years, 20 years, to be worthy of being invited as the chief guest to the campus. We wait for that opportunity. We urge you not to forget that dream, and we also urge you that please give momentum to this initiative of getting together at regular intervals, checking each other's status, maintaining relationships, reaching out to each other, and making sure that this network is not only active but is throbbing with synergy. Thank you very much, and do enjoy yourself.